All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Darnold from the gun. That's caught by Meredith right side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, of course, you want to find the end zone, but, you go on the road, you get 3 points. I think you take it.
Yeah, pretty good start to the day for them, don't you think? Right? You go out there, get the 3 points. Now, look, it's not going to silence this crowd, but it might take a little bit of steam out of them right off the top.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Deron Harmon makes the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Ertz has it left side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Wentz going to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
Fights him off. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Patriots take over. And now out come the Patriots. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get...
Not one that I've ever met.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot! Hot!
On second down, Darnold forced out to his left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. The shotgun snap for Darnold, and that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, here's Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And Tate's got it. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. First and 10 at the 18. Now a play fake here on first down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Great.
Wentz now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
Hang in there now.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Here we go. 180.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this first and 10.
Here we go. 20.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be second and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now Wentz again. A reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Man 5-7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And they'll go on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
To throw is Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. Over the middle, Dorsett. Philip Dorsett by himself. And all the way in. and touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him for a loss of 5.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Now a play fake. Wentz flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Shorty.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Being chased out left. Gonna look deep for... He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Fielded at about the 28. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Faking the give, Darnold. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Dorsett making the catch. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's 2nd down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Darnold. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Darnold on 1st down. He's got it, the tight end, Jeff Heuerman. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
No. Check. Patriot.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The left side, it's Dorsett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He had 3 catches last week. That one, his 3rd on this drive alone.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Lucky 56.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards, and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
He'll drop it off to McCaffrey, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Wentz. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile.
Shorty, shorty, shorty. Listen. Listen.
Now Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first down, Darnold. And this one's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. A first down throw, Darnold. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Again, Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go. 180. Grade 15. Grade 15.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Here we go. 120. Ram. Run.
Here's Wentz to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
81.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And Tate's got it. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Black.
On 1st down, Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Empty.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Great. What's this, son?
Now Wentz again. And he connects with Ertz. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there at 22.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Hey, empty.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Wentz. Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 180.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles get a score closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
On the return is Henderson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
To throw on, they can't find a receiver, and he's brought able to collapse the pocket. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete to Meredith. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Taking it about the 16. Negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Shorty.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Here we go. Whitey! Black. Gray 15.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Wentz now to throw. Flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the 1st.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Steps away to his left. And got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check. 53 flight. Check. 53 flight. Bench.
Wentz now on 1st down. Going up top. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In for the score. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Elliott now to kick this one away. On the return is Henderson. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Darnold from the gun. Dancing to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And so they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Lefty, lefty.
On 3rd down, it's Lane, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Great. Ram. Shift.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
All right, here we go.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Over the middle, Dorsett. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold. Dorsett making the catch. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Darnold to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there. Now they've got it 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts?
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. From the gun, it's Wentz. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear
big plays, but it has to be played.
Well, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind again on the 25, 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Faking the give, Darnold. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They step on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And the return will stop right around the 25. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter... And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Darnold now to throw. Oh, he stays up. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Meredith right side. And there he goes again. And now running right through it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. That keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Oh, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So for the Pats, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a loss that could have implications on